I've been Joe Savano.
Yeah, give it up for Joe Savano. Keep that applause going, ladies and gents, for our next act, the fabulous Tim Gardner.
So I was watching a DVD the other day and this ad came on about film piracy, you know, saying what a terrible thing it is and how you can go to prison for pirating a film. And I was thinking, like, imagine that, you know, what are you in for? I killed 28 people and burned down 6 buildings. What are you in for? I downloaded a copy of Happy Feet 2. You know, does a SWAT team break into your house with like bulletproof vests and guns? Put the disc down now and step away from the computer. I mean, really, shouldn't we be keeping people in the dark about this whole thing? Like, you could be sitting there and not really know much about film piracy, and you start thinking to yourself, like, you can do that? And you don't even have to pay for it? Oh, I just wasted $29 on a new copy of Magic Mike. I could hire a real stripper for that price. So our school used to have this thing called survival camp, and I was thinking, like, does that mean there's a chance of not surviving the camp? Does the school bus pull up at the end and a couple of skeletons climb off? I mean, what are the camp activities? Russian roulette? Lion taming? Where is it? In the middle of the Sahara Desert? Do you have to become a cannibal just to get the food? I mean, what do they put on that note that they send home to the parents? We'll dispose of your child's body thoughtfully? I mean, imagine turning up at the end of a camp to get your kid and a teacher just walks up to you and says, "Oh, sorry, they didn't make it." Public transport is the low point of human existence, you know. I don't think I have anything good to say about it. I mean, you've always got those awful muffled messages coming over the speakers and you have no idea what they're really saying. It could be like, due to the large amount of passengers on this tram, we've installed nuclear explosives to kill 50% of you. And you just be thinking like, did I forget to touch on my mic? And then of course you've got the drunks and the idiots, and some of which try to sell alcohol to people under 18, and I see something really wrong with this because they only accept cash. You know, if they would just take like an FPOS or a MasterCard, they can increase their profit by 100%. Because I'm always finding myself in situations where I need to buy a half-empty bottle of alcohol from someone I've never met before, which could cause numerous diseases that will harm my health, and I've only got $5 to pay for it. You know, sometimes I'm on the tram and suddenly they announce it's the last stop and everybody has to get off. And I'm looking around and there's like some people just staying on the tram and not even moving. I'm thinking, like, what are these people doing? Do they even have a destination, or do they just get on the tram for the fun of it? Do they see it as some kind of ride at an amusement park? Like, forget Luna Park, I think there's a tram coming. And speaking of transport, you know some people have car insurance but not health insurance? Like, what use is your Ferrari when you're lying in a coffin? I mean, are they saving the car for the afterlife or something? You know, that's like a guy without feet trying to buy a pair of shoes. I mean, these people can have no arms and no legs, but as long as their car's alright, life is great. So I remember that show that used to be on TV, Conviction Kitchen, where they had prisoners doing cooking. I mean, is the demand for chefs these days really that high that we have to start hauling criminals out of their cells to do the job? I mean, imagine hearing that in a restaurant. This is Mark. He killed 6 people last year. He'll make a hamburger. Certainly be weird talking about amongst your friends, like, yeah, apparently the guy chopped up everybody he knew. Now he's flipping pizzas for a living. And you know, one second. Then there's MasterChef, where everything is over dramatic. You know, I once heard them say on that show, this is going to be the meal that will change your life. But never have I heard anybody say, my kids hated me, my wife was gone, I had no job, no money, my whole life basically sucked until I made that sandwich. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's